Why, hello everybody, and welcome to the Darkwood Orphanage, my new Sims 3 Let's Play. I'm not following anybody else's ideas when it comes to any orphanage challenges, so if you've seen any orphanage challenges out there and you think I'm going to be doing that one, it's not the thing. So I'm basically doing this from scratch. I was inspired, as sad as I am to say it, by an ABC Family show called The Fosters, so I was just like, well, it might be really fun in my game to actually, start a sim and have her get a partner and, have them build an orphanage together, basically. Because it won't be an orphanage with like 100 kids or something, but we'll definitely have the slew of children that you could expect from a big family. So this is our matriarch. Her name is Liesa Darkwood. She doesn't look so great there, but she's adorable. Her pink hair and her bright gray eyes and big plump lips. She's adorable. I love her. She's a Gemini. She loves R&B music, stew surprise, and the color purple. And she is a couch potato, workaholic, socially awkward, frugal, and nurturing. I have no idea how you can be a couch potato and a workaholic, but I don't know, I kind of am, so I guess I understand that. What I did when it came to traits was I decided to pick 2 traits that could help her in the challenge, 2 traits that could possibly hinder her, even if just looking from a real life perspective, and 1 trait that's just random. It can be neutral, it can be good, it can be bad, doesn't matter, just whatever I want. So what I chose that could, let's look into this. Nurturing is definitely a positive for the family, because children and teens will have less chance of throwing a tantrum when she's scolding them. She'll be more effective at socializing with children and teens, which is great because I want her to become friends and best friends with all of her children. And she will gain relationships faster with Sims that are teens or younger, which again, same thing. So, and then in a workaholic, I think workaholic is a really positive one, because it'll make her more successful at asking for promotions and raises, and that will help us out in the beginning when it comes to saving up some money, because certain aspects that I'm going for can be unlocked once you make a certain amount of money. So once she makes $5,000, she can either upgrade something in the house that's already here. So instead of, we've got this shitty old fridge, she could get rid of that fridge and get a more expensive fridge. It doesn't have to be the most expensive. She can work her way up to the most expensive or whatever, but she can upgrade her fridge. She has to get something a little bit more, or she can buy something for the house, or well, no, that's it. She can upgrade an item that already exists, or she can buy something totally new for the house, and that can be anything, but it can only be one thing, which means it could be a teeny tiny lamp for like $65, or it can be an alchemy station. But actually it can't be an alchemy station because potions and all of that are not allowed in this, the way that I'm doing it. If you decide to do this yourself, you can do whatever the hell you want. I couldn't give a shit less. But anyway, as long as you have fun, that's all I care about. This is the house. The only things that I did differently with the house as it is. Oh, let me explain the traits a little bit more, because I didn't even finish that. I'm getting ahead of myself, as I usually do. To give her a negative one, I made her socially awkward, so she would have awkward results when socializing with others. She may miss opportune moments, mess up punchlines to jokes, because she's just a little daft like myself. So that might make it put a little bit of a challenge or hindrance in front of her becoming best friends with all of her children, or trying to make a partner. And let's see here. I was explaining, okay, workaholic is another positive one, because she'll be more successful at asking for more promotions and raises. And actually, I need to change something here. The family funds, I need to get rid of what we have, 958, because you can use as much money as you want to upgrade the house when you first start. But once you actually start playing, you can only start with 1,000 simoleons. And every little want that she gets, I got to give them to her. So as you can see, I've done a little bit of adjusting to certain things in the house after I started after I was done building the house, because I realized, oh, that's not going to work. That doesn't go along with the rules that I'm trying to put across. So I'll start over. This is like my third or fourth time of starting the record, which happens. And everything she asks for, I have to give it to her. Not in order, but I have to lock them as soon as they show up. So that's just how it is. Even if I don't want to do it, it's locked in forever. I cannot right-click these things. So at the moment, she wants to join the medical career. She wants to learn the social networking skill because I have given her the blog artist lifetime wish, because I figured once she has her first baby, once her first baby comes into the house, she has to quit her job. So I need to have something that will be quick and easy to give me a lifetime want. And I haven't decided yet when someone gets a lifetime want what that's going to unlock, but it will unlock something. I'm just not sure what. Maybe just a bonus of a certain amount of money, or maybe they're allowed to buy a lifetime happiness, a lifetime reward. I'm not sure yet. I haven't decided. I've made her a witch also, so she can play with magic, and she wants to learn the science skill. When we start this house out, you can only have 5 skill building things, I've decided. So the TV counts as 1 because you can learn cooking skill. The oven counts as another because, again, cooking skill. Then the bookcase is really great. And I would recommend it to anybody if you're going to start this, because any book you buy. So at this point, there are 1, 2, 3 skills to be built in the bookcase. So I'm counting that as 1 because the bookcase is the object. So that's 3. And then we have a mirror for charisma. That's 4. And we have an easel. That's 5. So you can have 5 skill building objects. If I decide to have 2 easels, they each count as 1. I can't put in 50 easels and say, yeah, I have 1 skill building object. No, because I want this to be slightly to a certain extent difficult. What else do I need to outline before we go into this? When I moved into this house, we're in Moonlight Falls, by the way. When I moved into this house, I kept almost absolutely everything. The only thing I got rid of was a lamp that was sitting here, and I really didn't like the lamp, and I wanted the lamp to match all of these hanging lamps, so I bought this instead. And the skill building items, like the bookcase I replaced. There was another bookcase in here and I replaced it. And the easel is totally brand new, but the TV that came with the house I have kept. I'm going to move this out because it's glitching into the curtains, and it just looks like shit. I like my house. As you know, I do like house builds and things, so I like my house to look slightly realistic if they can. And I've been testing this out on another computer with another version of her, because I don't have all the same custom content that I do on this computer. This is my bigger computer that we're playing on now. And let's hope for some fires, because it was just really funny. And she was up all night this one night just setting fires, because one of the rules that I've come up with also is, where are you going, Liesa? Is that you cannot, let me see here. Let's do some social networking, because we got to get this up. And when the newspaper shows up, I'll get her to get a job in the medical career track. But I need to, if I get, I got to get my social networking up. What was I saying? Yeah, she caused like 3 or 4 fires in this one night. And the rule that I have is, if you burn your food, you throw it out and you start again. If it's not a good quality food, sorry. That's a little mean, but it makes it a little bit more challenging to a certain extent, because then you have to adhere to something else. I'm just going to put her diploma here. Why not? Just gives it another aspect. Okay, honey. All right, Liesa, go and jobs and professions. I think it's a profession, medical. Is that right? Join medical career. Filtered by jobs. Maybe it's jobs. Maybe I'm just talking out my arse, as I do sometimes. So I don't know what my goal is for this episode. I know that I want to get her started. And each episode's going to be a little bit shorter. I think I've mentioned... camps. Investigator, ghost hunter, firefighter, magician, stylist, singer, investigator. Okay, so what you need to be looking for is a job. So got to go back in your inventory, well, into your inventory, and then you got a jobs and professions. Find a job. Great job. And let's get her the medical career. Oh, here's the stupid university mascot. Bastard. Fortune teller. Medical. Okay. Organ donor. 22 simoleons an hour. She'll work from 9 to 3. And she has Saturdays and Sundays off, and it's Sunday, so that gives her a little bit of time. The hospital could always use some caring Sims who have a sharp, logical mind, a steady hand, and a willingness to put in long, erratic, and often inconvenient hours. Be prepared, because contributing to the wellness of others starts at the bottom of the bedpan. Accept the career. All right. Now she wants to work at home, so she'll need a computer to do that. Yes, yes, my friendly university mascot. I wish there was a way to shut this off. Does she have a thing already with him? She does. But what I'd rather do is I'd rather get to know. Let's see here. Let's take it off pause. Get to know her boss. And it looks like her boss is going to be her potential partner here. So let's see. For the orphanage. Let's chat with him a little bit. What's his name? Argus Brown. I like that. Liesa and Argus. A mysterious portal has appeared in the world somehow on your lot. Shut off the TV. I don't think I finished explaining about the frugal I chose because I think if you're going to have a lot of what are these random people? If you're going to have a lot of kids, it's probably best to be frugal and know how to save your money and things of that nature. Who are these people? Mike Nix and Annie Nix. Well, sorry, but I'm busy with other shit, so leave me alone. Some neighbors have arrived to welcome the household to town. I haven't seen this in the longest time. I start new games all the time. And I rarely see neighbors come and visit. Like in Sims 2, they visited all the time. Do you remember that? But, okay, work at home. I have to do that from the computer. And I can't buy a computer until I have 5,000 simoleons. So this is going to be locked in for a minute. Let's play with magic, because that will help us out. Play with your magic, honey bunny. Get rid of the second chat, because she's already chatting with him. Yeah, look, their relationship's already going up. That's fabulous. Fabuloso. What else do you want? You want to get a science skill. And unfortunately, I can't do that because I can't buy anything until she has 5,000 simoleons. So this is going to take a little bit of time here. And but I'm very excited about it. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. What are you complaining about, Liesa? What are you complaining about? There we go. Now, learn Argus Brown's sign. That's the next one on the list. I gotta go with the next one. So, yeah. And now, granted, if something has to do with another sim, and something happens where they die, or all of a sudden they disappear from my relationship panel and I can no longer talk to them, I will allow myself to erase it. Okay, you've played with your magic enough. Magicked. Oh my god. I'm really cold, so like I'm kind of stupid right now because when I get cold, I just kind of my mouth is all chattery and I'm just not saying things right. But at the same time, I'm also pretty daft, so that doesn't help. That doesn't help my case. So let's text him a little bit. I swear I have like some form of dyslexia that makes it so impossible for me to talk sometimes. Or maybe, you know, hashtag blaze it. Okay, so create a new blog. We can do that now. Nice. With a few swipes of her finger, Liesa Darkwood has discovered the vast digital world of social networking. From texting to blogging, her customizable, excuse me, I was reading that, dang it. Her customizable smartphone will take Liesa to new apps and beyond. Why did they call it the smartphone? They should have called it the Sim phone. Because everything else is Sim in front of everything else, you know what I mean? Let's see here. Smartphone. Let's social networking. Let's open up a blog app, and we're gonna start a blog about her orphanage, which is muy exciting. We just gotta get in with this buddy here. Get all nice and tight. And then you gotta go to the bathroom. You're getting close to having to pee here. Sending him. Ooh, make a new blog. Let's see. Darkwood Orphanage. And I can't. Oh, okay, have to be level 3 to choose the blog theme. Whatever. Let's make a new post. Moonlight Falls Arrival. Post to blog. Now we can't buy an alchemy station ever. So because I can't buy it ever, I do have to right click that. Let's watch TV. It's what you want. Go to the bathroom and then we'll watch some TV. Let's watch some TV. Like, I'm just thinking of this now. So her first post was neither good nor bad. She didn't gain any followers, so hopefully her next post will be something a little bit more interesting. We're going to keep the university kit. We'll just keep all these kits. I don't think we're ever going to send one of the young adults to university because, I mean, that's something that that's actually going to make this a little interesting. Nobody's moving out. So when they become young adult, they don't move out until they get their lifetime wish. Once they get that's going to be a little hectic for me, but considering I'm not triple speeding any of this stuff, it's going to make it a little bit better. So why don't you've watched some TV. Let's go greet him. You've done enough. And what is this? Visit a graveyard during a full moon. It's there, and I had an open available slot, so I got to do it. That's all there is to it. Got to do it. So how are all you lovely people this lovely day? I hope lovely. I'm really excited about this. I don't know if I mentioned in the opening that I'm keeping, but I was actually inspired by this, sadly, by an ABC family show called The Fosters. I generally don't watch mainstream media at all because it's quite bullshitty and it's all about programming you to think a certain way and act a certain way, and it's all about there's an agenda towards humanity and society and socialization and what is appropriate and what is acceptable and so on and so forth, and I try to stay away from all of it because I march to the beat of my own drummer. I am my own drummer, so I tend to not watch TV. But in this case, once in a while, there are a few TV shows that I will watch. And one of them is right now I'm binge watching The Fosters for whatever reason. I don't know why, to be honest. I mean, it's okay. But at the same time, it's just every possible thing that could potentially go wrong always goes wrong. Like if there's a party when the adults are out of town, it always gets found out somehow. It's either it gets broken up by the cops or or somebody finds out about it or somebody uses the party as leverage to blackmail somebody else. So what was that about? This guy just occurred out of nowhere. Now she's socially awkward, so that should make things very interesting. Argus, thank you. Learn logic skill. He's a Virgo and she's a Gemini. Well, they're both governed by Mercury, so that's pretty interesting. Now that you know that, let's get this relationship up a little bit. I'd like to be friends because the sooner he moves in, the sooner that we can adopt our first kid, because you have to adopt your first baby, and that's what you got to start with the first time. I've decided you got to adopt your first baby right after, the day after, within 24 hours of your partner moving in. So, spell casting, let's, I already enthused about magic. Couch potato, let's discuss our favorite TV shows. See if something comes from that. And let's also, I don't know how the game lets you be a couch potato and a workaholic at the same time, but we're just going to go with it, all right? Friendly, let's enthuse about new house. She's so cute, Liesa. She's ridiculously adorable. So cute. Yeah, once we're friends, we're going to go home. Let's discuss work. Romantic. I'm going to flirt. Why not? Let's just put it out there to Argus that we're interested. Ask about his age. Oh. Don't be all glitching on me, buddy. Don't even. And then we're going to go home and we're going to eat. Yes. I can't remember if I mentioned this in the opening that I am keeping. Oh, he's rich? They are rich. Oh, like they. Okay, I understand. He may or may not have a partner. I don't know. Either way, he's ours. So, and he is a werewolf, is he not? Brown. I believe the brown outline is werewolf. Don't quote me on that. I don't know what her outline is. Green, because she's a witch. Sorry, yawning. Green, because she's a witch. So yeah, these episodes are going to be slightly shorter, which is exciting for me because then that means I can record a numerous many, and not have so many episodes go few and far in between as I have with my Sims 100 Baby Challenge because of summertime, and we had roommates for a minute, and I explain all that in my latest Bloom Family 100 Baby Challenge, whatever. In my latest LP of the 100 Baby Challenge, I explain that all in a little bit more depth. Oh, he's inappropriate. Oh, that's going to be interesting. In a house filled with children. It's definitely going to be interesting. And he liked the flirt. He enjoyed the flirt. So I'm asking about his age, and then I'm going to chat with him a little bit, and maybe let's tell a funny story. And she's socially awkward, but we're going to tell a joke about work. Oh, no, she's a workaholic. And that's why it makes it weird for her to make a joke about work. I don't know why. 10 days older than me? Oh, he's a young adult? For real? Huh. Now, keep in mind, she is allowed to have her... What does yellow mean? Violet Slimer. Slimer. She is allowed to have her own children, but it has to be every 5th child or after every 5th child. So once she's adopted 5 children, she can have a child of her own. So she's not going to have very many children of her own. She just needs to basically have one to carry on the tradition of this orphanage when she reaches, well, death, really, because she's still going to be in charge. I think I'm not going to have it like the 100 Baby Challenge where once she becomes an elder and can no longer have children, the heiress takes over. Or the heir. In this case, it's, oh, they're friends. Okay, go home. Go home now. You got to get a logic point, and you got to eat, and we got to go to bed. And that will wrap out our first day with Liesa Darkwood. But in the 100 Baby Challenge, once your founder or heir or heiress turns into an elder, then you move on to the next one. And that's not what I'm going to be doing with this one, because she's going to keep, well, actually, now that I say that, I might do that with this one. That would be better, wouldn't it? I don't really want her to keep adopting children when she's an elder, because in a sense of, in the real life sense, if I want to bring any realism to Sims at all, is she's riding home on her broom because she's a witch. I just, even though witches are real, but it's a little bit different than this. Whatever. I just, I don't know. Look how pink the house looks. Okay, she's got to cook something every time because she lives alone. She has to cook something, and if something costs something, she has to buy it. And nothing costs anything, so she can cook whatever she wants. If she sets it on fire, she has to start all over again. If she burns the food, we have to throw it out, and she has to start all over again. What's happening here? And she can't blog for the rest of the night anyway. How do you get foam withdrawals from using the smartphone? Oh, I guess because she's not using it right now. I don't know. Do you just always have to use it in order to not get this moodlet? Experiencing phone withdrawals is awfully painful for Liesa. So much web surfing and socializing being missed right now. Oh my God. It makes me sad that the youth of today actually may have this problem sometimes, like, oh my God, I'm without my phone for 5 minutes. I'm going to die. I don't have a cell phone, and I haven't for like 5-6 years. I used to have it when I worked in LA. And I only had it for like a minute, like literally a year of my life. I had a cell phone. And then I racked up such a crazy bill. Oh my God, like a $4,000 bill. Because when I came back to Ontario, and I don't live in Ontario now, but when I went back to Ontario, I started calling people, phoning people in LA on my cell phone. I don't know why. I was young. I was daft, whatever. And yeah, my dad was nice enough to find a way to pay that off for me, but holy shit, you know. That wasn't the reason I stopped using a cell phone. I stopped using a cell phone for a lot of other reasons. Social reasons. I think it's, oh, and there's your cell phone. It's probably Buddy. It's probably Argus. Social reasons. Pick up your phone if you answer your phone. Because I don't need someone to get a hold of me 24/7. You can call my house and you can leave a message. Okie dokie. And then, also, they're just really not good for you. Yes, Argus. Yes, they're not good for your health. So I avoid things that are not good for my health. You have a little, well, it's not, I mean, I'm thinking about, do I want her to, let's study logic for a teeny tiny bit. Let's get that up just a little itty bitty bit. Now, I'm undecided whether I'm going to buy something like the brain enhancing machine, to help up their skills. And because, I've decided that the alchemist station is not okay, because when it comes to her having her own kids, she's not allowed to get the fertility treatment and the lifetime rewards. And I don't want her to use any potions or any spells or anything that help her to have multiples, because we're going to have enough kids in the house. And I really, at the end of it, I really only want her to have 1 or 2 of her own biological children. So that, I mean, 1 or 2 or 3 pregnancies, depending on how many other kids we end up adopting. And when it comes to the adoption process, it's going to be back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. So the first time we adopt, it's going to be a baby. The second time, a child. The third time, a baby. The fourth time, a child. So we'll go back and forth and back and forth. And I'm undecided, you know, because she needs $5,000 to buy things for the house period. So once we reach $5,000, I can go, oh, okay, I can upgrade something that already exists. So for example, get a much more expensive TV, get a much more expensive fridge, get a much more expensive oven, or I can buy something new entirely. So it can be something tiny. It can only be one thing though. So it can be a teeny tiny little toy, or it can be something giant like the science station, because that is something that she wants to get. That is something we're going to have to get in the future. You need to go to bed, Liesa. Go to bed. Actually, have a shower and go to bed. Good. No, frig off. I'll save it in a minute when I'm at the end of the episode. Thank you. Okay, you're done. We'll read a little bit more logic tomorrow. Yes, I know you're tired, so, you know, go have a shower and go to bed. Oh, I love warm showers, right? For like nice hot showers, like in the winter time when it's so friggin' freezing. And where I used to live in Ontario, it was definitely freezing in the winter time. Like right now, they're getting slews and slews of snows, and might as well go to the bathroom again so nothing interrupts you while you're sleeping. Because I know me, I pee like crazy throughout the night. I wake up easily 3, 4, 5, 6 times sometimes to go pee throughout the night because I drink so much liquid and I have a teeny tiny bladder, I guess. My mom was the same way. It's just kind of funny. I wonder if my sister's the same way. I've never really asked her. How big is your bladder, Candy? Are you watching this episode? Leave me a like. Subscribe. So as she goes to bed, what was I going to say? I was in the middle of saying something. Oh, that I love hot showers, especially in the wintertime. And in Ontario, we have the craziest winters. It would get, it's of course, you know, in no way is it like Nunavut or something like that, or Alaska, I guess, or, you know, Siberia, but, we would have pretty crazy winters, you know, it could get up to -20 degrees Celsius and that sort of thing. And No thanks. But where I live now, I'm easily a product of my environment, because where I live now, I find it cold now, and it's the end of January, and I'm just like, oh shit, I'm so cold. And it's nowhere near. It's like 5 degrees out, but you become a product of your environment, as the case may be. So anyway, thank you so much for watching the first episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. I know it's slow going, but now that she has a friend in Argus Brown, I'm going to get them romantic with each other. I want to move that forward slowly a little bit so she can accumulate a little bit more money, because as you can see, we're at the rate where we can't buy anything. And once he moves in, the very next day, within 24 hours, we have to adopt our first baby. And I don't have a crib, so I need to have $5,000. So I'm working towards that, I guess. Thank you, NROS's, whatever that's called, Air Trap, I think it is. Making my game a little bit smoother. So I hope you're all having a fabulous day. We're going to work out what we're going to work out in the next episode. Like I said, I think I am going to save up once we hit 5,000. I'm not going to upgrade anything. I'm just going to buy a crib, because we need that desperately. And I'm undecided about when it comes to the construction of the house. I may just do that willy-nilly whenever I feel the need, like, oh, I need to expand this room or add a new room or whatever else. I may just do that as I see fit, as opposed to like, oh, we have 5,000, now I can do it. And she's about to wake up, so have breakfast. Waffles. Nothing is for sale yet. So, yes. So when we start the next episode, she'll be starting her very next day and her first day at her job. I hope you're having, an hour. I hope you're having a fabulous day. Thanks so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.